We're back with another episode of the FatFish podcast.
Hey, Yomi Soda. Yeah, today we have a good guest. Sorry if I get your name or you want it.
Were the other guests not good?
Oh, every guest is good, but this one's good too.
So we're rolling right now?
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Do what you gotta do, bro.
No, but how am I gonna do what we have to do if y'all are doing the intro?
Or you still? I thought you were done.
No, I got like 9 platforms.
You got 9 platforms?
No, not really. I got like one more to post on.
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
You can
how
multitask, bro.
But you can hear us, right?
I want people to know, bro. This is the life of a content creator. All right, this man's been uploading all day, bro. His thumbs hurt because he's been. I picked him up from the airport today. His thumbs are still. He's been uploading all day. The plane couldn't even take off because he wouldn't put his damn phone on airplane mode because he had content to create. The pilot was like, "Hey, bro, you gotta put that away." He's just like, "Nah, bro, I'm Tony." Well, how do you say your last name? Statovci?
Look, I want to see how y'all think it's said.
Oh, he already said it.
Statovci.
Now it's your turn.
Starovci?
There's another T in there.
Oh, Statachi Voci.
Yep.
Thanks, man. It's Tony Stavoci Tachi.
Statovici.
Oh,
Statovici.
In English. That's not how you say it in Albanian, though.
How do
you say it in Albanian?
My real name in Albanian is Baton Rames Statovci.
Baton Rames Statovci.
Baton Semat.
We're right here with, you might have seen him on TikTok. You might have seen him on IG. You might have seen him on a commercial with Shaq. Give it up for this week's guest, or I don't know how often we're uploading this week's guest. Baton Rodriguez Staravoci.
Yep. That's exactly how you say it.
Hell yeah.
That's exactly how you say it.
Alboni Stovoci.
Yeah. But you just call me Albanian Statovici?
You're Albanian.
Yeah.
Give me a second. You're Albanian?
I'm albino.
Albino.
Yeah.
You're albino?
I'm Albanian.
This is a black man. And he's albino.
Exactly.
Long hair.
Exactly.
So what's up, bro? You respect your mom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. How to think about it.
You ever watch that movie, A Bronx Tale?
I'm bad with names. I've told you this whole day.
Robert De Niro.
Yes. Yeah. With his son.
Yeah. And his sonny.
Yeah.
Because earlier we were talking about moms. You grew up in I guess I'd say a disciplined household.
Yeah, single mom.
That's where I did it.
Yeah.
Your mom, would you say you respect her more or fear her more?
Both. It's like an even 50-50.
Your mom is like Sonny from Bronx Tale.
Yeah.
When they ask him, is it better to be respected or feared?
Yeah.
He's like, why not both?
Yeah. I haven't seen the Bronx Tale like crazy. I've seen a couple of clips on TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm bad with movies. I gotta watch more movies, but I do know enough about it to know what it is.
You've seen every episode of Naruto?
Yeah.
Even the filler ones?
Yeah, my first watch through, yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
In your first watch through?
Yeah, because I was watching Naruto while it was coming out. So I had no choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a choice.
Yeah. Did you watch them?
Not all the fillers.
Yeah, you shouldn't have, because like they don't really exist.
As they're coming out, I wouldn't watch those episodes. I'll be like, I'll just wait.
Yeah, I did, and I was like, I'm just gonna watch it. Can I cuss?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Can you?
Yeah, we just.
I thought for the first 20 minutes you can't cuss.
For the first 5 minutes.
5. Yeah. Sorry.
You just ruined our paycheck.
Yeah.
I cussed at the very beginning. Why are we not talking about that more on the beginning of each episode? Is that for the first 5 minutes? Don't cuss.
He cuss a lot. He cusses a lot. That's why. I'm trying to tell him not to cuss a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Tell him right now.
I told him.
Yeah.
Hey, don't cuss.
You tell me what to do one more time, I will murder you.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Can we say that without being demonetized?
No, that's super demonetized.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't say I will murder you. How do they know if I mean it or not? How are they gonna take away money if I don't mean it?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not the AI that does it, but I feel like that's one of them ones where it's like a no.
Damn, bro, this podcast stuff is harder than I thought, bro.
Yeah, it's harder than a 9 to 5.
You have a podcast?
No, I don't.
You've been on a lot of podcasts?
Not a lot. I've been on like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whose podcast you been on?
I've been on Drew Follows podcast. I've been on my homegirl Fanita's podcast and this podcast. So there goes the third. I think I've been on one more. Maybe. Oh, yeah. And then I'm forgetting the name. Sorry.
The Joe Rogan podcast. Yeah, you watched all of Naruto.
Yeah.
You get picked on for that growing up?
Nah, I wasn't weird. Like
You're
I
very
feel-
self-aware, right?
Yeah, I feel like people who got picked on for watching anime had other things that they were picked on for. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe they were a little weird.
Trying to do the hand signals in class, the jutsu.
But I do that though.
Okay,
I can do the hand signs.
Okay, but would you do them in school?
Yeah,
But you weren't weird.
yeah.
So everybody saw you do it and was like, oh, hey, look
They
at
just
Tony.
yeah, like
He's so cool with his hand signs.
I don't know if they were saying I was so cool, but like it would like I just wouldn't let myself get bullied. Like if someone was told me to shut up, I'd be like, no.
You'd be like,
What?
you're going to regret that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
All right, bro. Did you ever try to go Super Saiyan, though? Or you weren't into Dragon Ball?
I was into Dragon Ball, but I was into Dragon Ball like before I knew what anime was. So I just thought it was like a cartoon. And then like I started watching like Naruto and I was like, oh, this is like a thing.
That's how a lot of people get started.
Yeah, like they're doing this over there.
Hey, your girl, does she ever pick on you for like an anime?
No, she watches anime.
She watches anime
Yeah,
too?
yeah, she watched all the Naruto, cried at the end.
She cried at the end?
Yeah. She cried at spoilers. She cried when Minato came back and then was like leaving, like his soul was disappearing.
Yeah.
And he was talking to Naruto and he was like, Naruto, I love you. You got this. You'll be the best. Don't worry about it. And then she just starts bawling. And I was like, exactly.
Damn.
It's that good.
You remember when he punched Minato in the stomach?
Yeah. First thing he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Then he
how I did
cried.
my dad when he came home from prison.
Hell yeah, that's good. That's good. Did he punch you back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all
Yeah.
good. It was very Naruto-y.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They said that you need to talk about what's going on with the Dragon Ball community right now.
What's going on with the Dragon Ball community?
I don't know. I see the comments
Who comment on what post?
on your post.
On my post?
Yeah, what's going on with Dragon Ball?
What post of mine did they say that on?
The podcast post.
Okay, so you're on that post too.
Yeah, but
You
I
also
don't
run
watch.
the podcast page, so don't say it's my post. That's mostly your post.
That's the podcast post. But yeah, they said talk about the Dragon Ball community. What's going on?
I mean, Sparking Zero just came out. They may be talking about the game.
Hey, that game is hard, bro.
It is.
And
I was on Vegeta for way too long.
Yeah, I
like-
suck at games, and that game
Yeah.
is hard.
Yeah, like the grade 8 Vegeta, that shit took me like an hour or two to beat.
Hey, when'd you start doing the video game streams?
This year, started in like February.
What was the first game you did?
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring?
Yeah. I just went right to the hardest game I could find.
It was hard?
Yeah, it was hard. The first one I did, I played with my homies because like I take too long to get into something. Like I'm kind of like an accidental hater, so I'd be like, man, don't nobody want to play that game right now. But by like the last 80% of the game, I got 80% of the way through, and that last 20%, I was like, this is fire. It takes me that long.
To get into
Yeah,
it?
now I'm like,
So you're
I'm
just
in it.
forcing your way
Yeah,
into it?
yeah. I forced my way into it until I like it.
That is insane.
Yeah,
You got
hell
like
yeah.
a mental problem.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's like if you hated steak and you got a 32-ounce steak and you
Yeah.
didn't like it till like the last 2
4
ounces.
ounces. Yeah,
And you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, oh man, this was actually
yeah,
really good.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
Yeah.
But like when the DLC for Elden dropped, I was like ready. But I played that alone. Like I beat all the bosses alone. Didn't use. It's called a mimic tier. It's like your body double that can fight with you. Didn't use him. I just fought them dolly. And like, bro, a lot of the bosses took me like days.
I feel like all the broy dudes who are listening to this are gonna be like, the hell is that? But like all the nerdy dudes are gonna be
Yeah.
like, oh shit,
Yeah.
cuz tough.
Exactly.
Do you play strictly on PC or do you have a console?
Nah, I play them both, PC and console. It just depends on the game. I'm starting to play on PC more now because I stream. So I'm just like riding the PC wave because that's what everyone else does. But I like console more.
Oh yeah.
I just like controller more.
What's your favorite game that you've streamed so far?
The Last of Us.
Bro, that's
Yeah.
like one of my all-time favorite games.
I really like The Last of Us. I didn't play the second one. I just played the first one. But that first one, I was like, yo, this is a good game. Because like I never played games growing up. My mom, like we was broke. So we didn't have like, I played the real games, the ones that you had to play outside in real life. You know, the less fun ones. And so,
Just grew up playing tag.
yeah, sticks. You know what I'm saying? I had a sword, a wand, same stick. 2-for-1 special. But
Stick was also a dad for some of us.
But so I'm getting into games now. Like that's my whole. That's kind of like how I'm not necessarily marketing it, but like that's how I'm doing it because you know video games. That's a whole art that I haven't experienced. So I want to experience it, and now I'm doing it.
Probably telling people all the time. That's how like lucky and privileged we are in this country
Mhm.
is that if you missed out on things in your childhood,
Mhm.
if you work hard enough, you can still have those things
Yeah.
in your adulthood. Catch
Yeah.
up on them.
Yeah, but I don't have the nostalgia everybody else does.
Nah.
Yeah, so
What
it's
do you
like, I feel like I come at a lot of these like games and shows and stuff like that with like a fresh outlook.
Oh, that's the best way.
Yeah, because I don't have like nostalgia wrapped into it, so I could be like, Like I rewatched Ed, Ed and Eddie, and I was like, this is not as good as I remembered it to be. But when I said that online, and people was going like, what? Double D,
Bro,
Jawbreakers.
that's got to
that
be
was
so
peak.
hard too, as somebody whose, main job is to be online and streaming, creating content.
Yeah.
Is a lot of your job is just getting the comments, bro.
Yeah.
You be reading them a lot too, right? When you stream.
I used to. Like as I'm streaming, yeah. But it's hard because especially if I'm like locked into a game, like sometimes I'll forget. I'll be like, oh my god, and then I die. I'm like shit, and I'm like, oh, Tony, this is a great stream. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
But even when they say stuff that will piss me off, you keep it cool. Like I was watching you stream Suffer the Night, and you were looking for like the coffee beans or something like that. And you were just like talking a lot, but it was funny. And some guy commented, he's like, bro, just talking just to talk. And you read it out loud. You said, okay. And then you just stayed quiet for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, bro. I was doing I did a YouTube video, and somebody said, like, I'm playing the game. Someone's like, hey, bro, much love, but you could talk less. Bro, what do you...
Bro,
bro, you go play the game,
Yeah.
man. Like, what
bro,
are you
on
doing?
my stream,
Yeah.
bro? Like, shut up.
Like, what do you want me to do?
Sometimes I'll meet people in public who recognize me from comedy.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of people will be like, hey, bro, good stuff. I love your stuff. Whatever.
Mhm.
It's like, all right, cool. Even if they don't mean it, like, whatever, they were being nice.
All right.
But you'll be some people that are like, hey, bro, you do pretty good, man. Like, keep at it. You probably got something. I'm like, all right, random dude at Walmart. Like, yeah, okay.
Bro, my favorite is like yo, bro, never stop. Boy, I'm glad you said that because, I mean, today was going to be my last day.
I was just about to stop.
Yeah, like.
The first time I ever got recognized, this dude at a Levi's store was
Mhm.
like, hey, bro, I seen your videos. I was like, for real? He's like, yeah, bro, you don't ever get no day job, bro. You don't need it. I'm like, bro, I'm at my day job right now. Trust me, I need it.
What size you need?
I couldn't afford one pair of pants from here.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you would you ever get big on streaming and like have like employees stream for you? You know how the guy, I don't want to say names, but
Bro, just say his name.
What, who?
Aiden Ross,
Yeah, what about him?
like he has
Oh, like he has, like, people-
stream,
Nah,
and
like-
they have to stream like at least 100 hours a month.
Nah. I know I don't want to take streaming to the moon because, like, that's not my passion. Like, my passion is comedy. And I think, like, with my journey right now, and we've talked a lot about this, is like where I want to take this passion of mine because there's so many different facets. And I think whilst like I do like streaming, I wouldn't necessarily say I love it. You know, I like, it's something that I do like doing, and it's something that builds a community, but it's not something that I would take to like an Aiden Ross or a Kai Cenat level, or like some of the things that the new Phase guys are doing, or just any other big streamer. I know that's not where I'm going to take it, so I don't put in that much effort because I want to put effort elsewhere.
Oh, okay.
That brings me to my next thing. We got Tony doing stand-up now, and
Yeah.
we're working on a 24-hour long stand-up comedy show. We're going to have all sorts of
Yep.
comics on there. We're going to be streaming it.
Yep.
We're going to have Kai Cenat drop it. Nah, I'm just playing. None of this is true, except that Tony did do stand-up.
I did do stand up.
He broke his stand-up cherry.
Yeah, bro. With the help of you, bro. I was calling him like, I want to say 2 to 3 days before the set. I was talking on the phone with him, and I was like, bro, he probably already thinks I'm annoying. But we was talking on an hour or 2 phone calls, just talking about comedy and the reason why he got in it, why I got in it. And he gave me a lot, but he even gave me a joke that I said in the set. Like to keep it very long story short, my brother's in the Marines. It was a joke. And my mom basically likes my brother more than she likes me. To keep it long
If
story
you
short.
if you ever watch his stand-up and you laugh at one of his jokes, I helped him with that
Exactly.
one. If you don't laugh at it, that's
Exactly.
one he did on his own.
Exactly. But as I was spinning him my set, he was like, I like it. You could add a joke here. He was like, I'm thinking you were already our mom's hero. Now you're the country's hero, because he had just became a Marine. And I was like, I just want to let you know I'm taking that. And I did. I took it, wrote it down, and I performed it on the first set. So, like, really, I got to give you, like, 8%
8%.
or whatever I earn. So
we
that's
can negotiate later, bro.
yeah. It's gonna be 0 because I didn't
I want some of your streaming money.
for sure.
You ever heard about the Jack Nicholson deal when he did? He played Joker in the Batman movie, the Tim Burton one.
Mm-hmm.
He I can't. I'm gonna get the number wrong. They offered him like 10 million or something, and he was like, "Nah, just give me like 2 million or 5 million." They offered him a lot of money,
And he said no.
and he wanted way less money, but he wanted like 5% or 10% of merchandise.
Yeah, the back end. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So he like created that type of deal.
Yeah,
He
he
ended
got
up
off
making
on
like
it.
90 mil or something like total.
Yeah, but that's how the movie industry used to be before like streaming. Like actors used to not get that big paycheck in the beginning. They would get like a percentage, and then they would get a percentage of the DVD sales. And then DVDs died out, so like they switched up the whole movie industry.
What I'm saying is that's the only reason I helped you, bro.
Oh,
Because I'm secretly a money mastermind. I'm
That's
like,
good.
this dude's gonna be making more money than he's already making.
that's good.
I want in.
That's good.
I try to do that with Jaime, but the man
Yeah.
doesn't listen to anything I say.
Yes,
Right.
I do.
Right.
So whenever I signed the contract to be his opener,
Uh-huh.
for
For stand up?
yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Okay, bet.
And,
By the way, this is not like a legal in court contract. He signed over his soul.
I only get $20 a show,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's a little generous.
uh,
I would have gave you 10.
oh, okay.
See,
Yeah.
I told you.
Like,
Kind
this is a good man. This is a good man.
And then 90% of my income goes to him. So like,
That's
he
good.
pays me $20, but 90% goes to him.
Perfect.
But he pays me.
Perfect. Perfect. That's a good deal.
I put that money into a savings
Yeah,
account.
Roth IRA. Yep.
I use
But-
that for
Yep.
groceries.
You'll get it when you turn 18. You'll get it when you turn 18.
That's a long time ago.
Right.
But yeah, I'm 28 now.
Right. Yeah, when you turn 18, you'll get
Hey, when you're streaming and you yell, because you yell a lot. I've been
Yeah.
watching the stream.
it.
Who lives in your house with you? Do they ever tell you like, hey, bro, chill?
My girl does. I be feeling bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I be feeling bad. Like when I like this is how I knew I had to chill out was because when I was playing Elden Ring, the last boss, his name is Radon, and he's the hardest boss.
I hate Radon.
It took me like 8 or 9 hours to beat him. It took me several days, but on the last day, it took me like 9 hours to beat him.
Just doing the same fight over and over
Yes,
again.
the same, bro. It's like an anime, bro.
You
like,
put in someone's whole workday shift, bro.
Yeah. I'm a bum, bro. Like that's just what it is. Like I was like, it got to a point where I was getting like delirious. I was seeing things and I was imagining the fight sequence in my head. Like, all right, I just got when he punches left, I go right. Like I felt like Mike Tyson in a fight, and then I finally beat him, and like that is the closest I've ever been to going Super Saiyan. But I couldn't yell because it was like 3 a.m.
I would have woke everybody up.
Yeah,
They need to come see this.
yeah, bro. And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna cry, and I just laid on the ground and cried. Because that, bro, it was like, and then I really like, that's when I got the first taste of like gaming dopamine, because I'd only played shooter games like Call of Duty and shit like that. And then, yeah, it feels good to like win a Call of Duty match or something like that, but to sit there and fight this same boss for days, and like the whole time you're like, bro, I'm not gonna do this. Like, I'm not going to beat him. I'll never beat this guy. And then you finally do.
How do they make the game that hard?
Just like, it's like a predictable like AI. Like the AI writes your moves down as you punch them in and will react to it.
Damn.
And like what I realized was at the end, because like to make the game even harder, let's say like their life bar is like this big, right? And then let's say you get the life bar all the way down. The game knows that they're one hit away. And so a hit, like your normal hit, like if they had their full life bar, would do X amount of damage. But since the game knows that it's one hit, it'll make your hit do less, just to make it even harder.
Hey, bro, you know algebra, right?
Yeah, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. And and I was like, because I got him all the way down to one shot, and then I hit him, and he didn't die, and I almost punched a hole through my screen. I was like, nah, bro, this game is cheating. And
That is already like too far. That's cheating, bro.
Yeah, so imagine it's that hard to beat him already, and then at the last second, your last hit does less damage than it's ever done the whole fight. So you got to hit him again.
Imagine you're about to make a woman finally like come.
Yeah,
And then like
and then she starts over.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
she knows she's about to come, so it just ruins the moment. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, and that's how it is. Yeah,
That sucks, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy that game.
you should, bro, and you should stream it. I'd watch that shit.
Bet.
Cause you're like a very calm and reserved dude. Like I've like even this whole time that I've been here, you've never gotten over like volume level 6.
Oh no, I'll
Like-
yell, bro.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen it.
You
He's
want to talk
like-
about it?
Talk about it. Go ahead, bro.
No, I don't want to lose my job.
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I seen him yell like
Right.
at 7 and 8, man.
Right.
Yeah, man.
7 and 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's see? Those are rookie numbers. Like
That's the rookie number
like,
7. and 8.
like-
I yelled. When was the last time I yelled?
you ever yell at your son?
Yeah.
Good.
But like even then, it's
Good.
not, like crazy. My son will get me kind of heated.
Like if we're in Los Angeles, and I order him Chick-fil-A, and he needs that dressing.
Mhm.
If it doesn't come in there, oh, it's all hell.
I didn't yell at you for that.
Yeah, you did.
Tell your
What did I
story.
say?
Speak your truth.
I swear.
Okay. You
I-
see, look.
I did not yell at you for the thing.
Oh.
So I
Getting a little loud.
DoorDash.
Holy shit.
I DoorDashed
This is a safe
it.
space.
You know, it's what dressing do you get? Southwest dressing.
Um,
You get some dress.
I got some salad and there was a dressing that I ordered with it. It was like, this is why I never even get the salad though, because I've
Right.
been forgetting to order the
It
dressing.
makes you angry.
But I know I ordered it. But I know I told him it was like creamy salsa.
Yeah, creamy.
Yeah.
And
So
it
skip to the part where he hit you.
he didn't hit me.
So what are you complaining about?
He's like, he looks at the back. He's like, God damn it, Ralph. I mean, Jaime. What's the dress? I'm like, I don't know. I ordered it. I made
Yeah.
sure, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And he just kept yelling at me, and we didn't even eat the food in peace.
Nah, I ate, bro.
Peacefully.
Not peacefully.
Mm.
I grabbed it like this with my hand.
Yeah. Eating a salad mad, that
That's
has to be the worst.
I was mad that I even ordered the salad.
Salad. Why'd you do that?
I don't know. I was trying to eat healthy. I
You
don't
try
know
to be
why.
different so
I had
bad.
been partying a lot. I was like, I gotta make some good decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
we do.
And then you
Why are you
and then you
judging, bro?
smothered it with unhealthy dressing.
Hold on, bro. Why are you even judging? You were on a diet. You just ate a whole bunch of barbecue with us.
Bro, because of him though.
Man
Like,
ate creamy corn.
yeah, bro. Yeah, listen.
And
okay.
I heard him. He was like, "Can you put extra cream on
Oh,
the
here
corn?"
he goes. Listen, I was like, you know what? I'm here in Texas. Haven't had Texas barbecue, and to be honest, I regret it because it's my stomach up right now. I've
Yeah.
tried to not throw up like 4 times since we've been talking.
This man just ate. Didn't even wash his hands.
I guess we're gonna lie.
He had calories on his fingers.
And you shook the
you
guy's
over here
hand.
talk. You over here talking. He's sitting there punching this beef rib with his bare knuckles to eat it, and then some dude comes and is like, "Yo, bro, big fan."
I even squirted more barbecue sauce on my hands before shaking his
And
hand.
so I'm
That's a Texas verbal agreement.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, and I'm like, and I had to stop our car. I said, "Yo, did you just shake his hand?" Like,
That fool went for the hand. He saw I was eating. He knows where we're at. He put his hand out. That's consent, brother.
yeah, bro, yeah,
Yeah. You ever watch?
Yeah.
You ever watch Family Guy?
yeah,
Whenever he yells, I'm like, Ralph, you're yelling again.
yeah.
You know where that's from?
From
Family
Stewie,
Guy.
right?
No, they did like a cutaway with Bert and Ernie.
Bro, you just expected him to remember a very specific
Yeah,
scene.
that was a
like,
specific one. That
I feel
was
like
a
you watch
cutaway.
Family Guy,
Yeah.
you'll know exactly what I mean.
Well, because I watch a lot of cartoons like that.
yeah, for sure. What do you be watching?
Family Guy, just the old seasons. The Simpsons, the old seasons, all the way up to what season?
Never got tapped in with the Simpsons.
Did you get tapped in with any animation at all? Like, is there anyone that you'll watch? What do you watch when you got some free time and you're just gonna watch something?
See, I don't rewatch things.
But do you watch nothing at all? What do you?
No, I watch.
You
something
always look
new.
for something
Yeah,
new.
yeah. Because
So-
I feel like especially these days, like I feel like we have such little time because we're so busy. I don't not waste it, but I don't want to like take that time to watch something I've already seen. I want to like experience something new, like some new art, some new story. You
That's
know what I'm
pretty
saying?
cool. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what's something recent you watched?
Anime wise, I'm watching Dan Dan. That's fire. I just watched.
I've never heard of that one. But
It's a new. It's
very
new.
hard to hear that and not go dun 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 dun.
That's
dun.
the theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's almost exactly like that.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun.
Yeah, when it's not that.
One,
But,
one of your favorite shows is Big Mouth, right?
No, I hate that show actually.
That's
Yeah.
That's okay.
Sorry for whoever created it. I was like, bro, like the second the dude started fucking that pillow, I was like, yeah, this one's not for me.
Okay.
This was not for me.
For some of us that
It was the
funny.
opposite.
had some experience with pillows in our
Yeah.
past.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a little relatable.
I only sleep on my pillows. I don't I don't fuck my pillow.
You're a pretty disciplined dude from
Yeah.
what I can gather so far.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
cheat on your woman.
Yeah.
You listen to your mom.
Yeah.
You do your bed in the morning.
Yeah.
For real?
No.
Nah, your girl does it right.
No. Like, yeah.
What do you have
but
against women, bro?
no,
Why you
it's
make her
not
do
that.
it,
No,
bro?
bro. Women can do everything men can do.
Do you
Yeah?
shower daily?
No.
Can men do everything women can do?
No.
So it's not equal then.
Exactly.
Do you shower?
Women hold.
Do I
some
shower?
privileges.
Do I shower daily? Yeah.
Oh.
Do you shower daily?
Well, my girl tells me now to shower daily.
Now,
Yeah.
which means there was a time where it wasn't daily.
Yeah. Gotta listen to her, man. You know, she's trying to change me for the good.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the good. I feel like
That's just there's bad, there's good, and in the
Yeah.
middle there's just what should be.
yeah. That's a should be. Yeah. Because like even the question, do you shower daily?
Yes.
The person that's asking the person that's asking that question is trying to feel out who does it. Cause he does it.
He's like, hey,
Y'all shower daily too, right?
you cool, right?
Okay. Before I shower every day, but she wants me to shower like twice a day.
No,
I feel like you're lying.
he's lying.
Yeah, I think
he's so lying.
I just saw you lie just now.
How?
I just feel it.
Oh, no, I didn't lie.
Right.
You want me to call her?
No, that's
Oh,
okay.
Why would I lie?
That sounded like
Call
such a. That sounded like such a. I don't even
No,
have a girl. for love.
don't
No,
call
no.
it. Don't call it.
He's like, she's real. I'll call her right now. It's like, oh, please
She just don't go to this school.
don't call my bluff.
But no, but how come you can't get into the Simpsons?
Oh, bro, I don't know. I just feel like Family Guy was funnier. I don't know. I feel like
24-year-old response.
yeah. I knew you were gonna say you're 28.
Because he
You're
loves
4 years older than me.
But
Yeah, he's got tattoos.
When I was a kid, for like my first, like I don't know, 7 years of life, we didn't have cable. We had like the basic, like 20 channels, and one of the only. I was not as broke as you, by the
That's
way.
true. You weren't.
One of the only channels that was on there was CW.
Yeah.
So they would play The Simpsons.
Yeah.
That was one of the few animations that would come on. So I
Yeah.
would just watch it.
Yeah.
And they would play a lot of the older seasons. And so it was hilarious.
Bro, The Simpsons was going on for like what 40 years?
Something like that, yeah.
That's crazy.
These newer episodes, I can't really watch too good. Once it gets past like season 13-ish, I'm like less interested.
Yeah, I feel like any show that gets past like if it's a real life show, like real people are in it, after season 3, it's gonna go down.
There's something about Simpsons episodes, because like I don't get me wrong, like I think Family Guy is stupid funny, like hilarious.
Yeah.
Especially like the first 5 seasons. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm all in.
Yeah.
But there's something about the Simpsons episodes, not only like the jokes, but just the little stories and like the way they do stuff that keeps my attention.
Mm-hmm.
I could not laugh at, like, maybe I'll laugh more during a Family Guy episode, but for some reason
You're more tapped into The Simpsons.
to the Simpsons, yeah.
I understand what you're saying because The Simpsons they definitely have more storylines versus like Family Guy. You'll start the episode and like they'll tell Meg to shut up, and then somehow, some way, like Peter blew the city up.
Yeah.
And you're like yo, how do we get here? But it's like fuck it, it's in the. I'm folding clothes. This is in the background anyways. It don't matter. Yeah.
Also like Futurama a lot.
I love Futurama back in
Futurama
the
was
day.
dope.
Yeah.
What about Rick and Morty? Get into Rick and Morty?
I like Rick and Morty.
That's dope.
Yeah, I stopped watching it right when the voice actor stopped, like being the voice actor, but not because of that. I just like naturally fell off at that point.
Oh yeah. That dude got cancer, right? He
Yeah.
like hit on like a little girl or something.
No, I think he I don't know what he did actually. I
Like yelled at his girlfriend.
Yeah,
and
some
turned-
shit like
hit
that.
her. I don't know what happened. He did something bad
Yeah,
to women. We don't support it, but Rick and Morty's funny.
yeah.
The Simpsons, I feel like they're bigger.
Then Family Guy.
No. I mean, yeah, but like bigger, like inside our minds. You know what I mean? Because the way you just explained it, like the Simpsons did it. The Simpsons did it. You know?
I don't know what you just said.
Okay, you
but
just
I agree.
like
Yeah.
everybody like I don't know what it is. It's just the show.
I feel like your
You know what I mean?
words, like everything you just put together, was like you throwing random food
Yep.
into a bag.
Yep.
And I know enough food is in there that I like that I'm like, yeah, I'll that bag.
Yep.
I'll take
Yeah.
it.
You know what I mean?
Not really, but we'll
You
take
said-
it. I'll take
I don't know
it.
what you said. I don't know what it is about the Simpsons, but it is what it is.
Did someone say they don't know what it is about The Simpsons?
No, okay, look. He said,
Is that what somebody said?
I don't know what it is, but I just love that
Oh,
show.
because of the storyline.
Yeah.
And then you said it is what it is because it is what
I
it
feel
is.
like the control
Fire.
in our mind. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Fire.
I don't know, man.
Fire.
I don't.
You should write a book.
Yeah. I'd read it. Exactly.
And, you should write a book, and you're like, you may not understand this book, but for the few that do, this is the secret to becoming a millionaire.
Yeah. I wouldn't even go there. I would say you may not understand this book, but
It's there.
and
It is what it
I
is.
mean, just and then throw words at the book.
It is what it is. The
Yeah.
Jaime Garcia story.
Yeah.
That's my special.
Yeah.
My first special.
Yeah, yeah.
Stand-up special.
So
That's-
how
it
long
is
have you done stand up?
A year.
How you like it?
I love it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Did you get bit by the bug when you first did it?
He
No.
doesn't know what love is. First of all,
Okay,
Wait.
word.
No. Well,
Like when you first got up on that stage, were you like, I love this?
no. 'Cause I was
Okay.
nervous.
Okay, word. Okay, me too. Good.
okay. When you first got on stage, or your first time getting done with the set, like after the set.
I mean, it's not the same thing.
No, because there's like your immediate thought when you're on stage,
It's fuck.
which I think he's responding to that,
Yeah.
versus what your thoughts are when you're done.
Yeah.
and you just got off stage.
Okay, so like you did your first set, you just got off stage. Were you like, I love this?
Not so much.
Yeah,
I was
same.
"Fuck."
Same.
I think I
Did you
did
bomb?
that. I somewhat bomb, right?
Okay.
No,
He didn't?
he didn't.
Really?
And I'm not saying that just because he's like my longest friend or nothing. Like 99% of people bomb their first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even care. Like even if they say like, nah, bro, I crushed it. Like they might think they did, but 99% of people either bomb. You didn't bomb. I'll give you that. You didn't bomb. Or they had a. How do I explain? They're gonna get better from.
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Like that's your worst point. Like you're only ever gonna get better at this.
Yeah, but most people just bomb, and you just get it out the way. You do it, and he only did a few minutes, like 2, not even 3 tops, like.
Right.
But him just talking up there like for his first time, bro.
Mhm.
I've seen very few people do that good on their like first time or first few like times. Like he did actually good. Now once he got like a couple months in, then he started bombing a little more consistently.
But consistency is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after that, I was just like, I wish I could stay on there longer.
Really?
Yeah.
How long did it take you, like, for your mind to switch about it?
After like a couple weeks.
Really?
I was like,
See, because so I was talking to you. I was talking to a lot of my comedian friends, and a lot of them were saying like, "You're gonna get bit by the bug. You're gonna love this. I feel like this is gonna be the thing you hop on that stage and you love." And so like, I did it. I felt like I was pretty good. I even got invited back by the manager. That like he was like, "Yo, is that really your first time doing stand up?" Because they announced it when I did it. I don't know why, but they did. And he was like, come back to this club. Like, I want to see you here more. And I was like, okay, that was dope. And then I like spiraled for 3 days because I was like, I don't really know I know what my passion is, like I said, but I don't know the facet I want to like put it in. I don't know if I want to keep doing content. I don't know if I want to do stand up. I don't know if I want to do like maybe funny acting or funny writing for a show. I like I'm now at a very difficult crossroads. And while I was good at stand up, like the first time I did it, I only did it once, so I don't have much to go off of, obviously, like, if I'm analyzing it. But I think the feeling of, damn, I was hoping to like find which pathway I was going to take after this set, and I didn't. That crushed me more than it felt good, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
But I think that comes down to like a perspective thing.
Yeah.
Because at least you tried it.
Yeah.
And
But I want to keep doing it though, because when I did it, I was like, I mean, my brain was just firing jokes, and I got like hella like 1-liners, 3-liners in my notes that I want to flesh out into more, which shows me that I do like it. But like, I think I put too much pressure on stand up. If like stand up was a person,
yeah,
it would be like if I'm like the dad who blew his knee out playing sports, and my son, like I ran him to the ground for the sport that I wanted him to play, but he never wanted to play.
For some people, stand up could be like a love at first sight thing. Like my first time on stage, I was hooked. Like, but for other people, bro, like just do it. It's fun.
Yeah.
If you grow to love it, you do it. And if you don't force it.
Yeah.
But I would, especially like from where you're sitting, that you're looking for like your what'd you say? Your facet.
Yeah.
bro, you tried it, you feel it,
Yeah.
and at least you tried it. Now you can try other
Yeah.
avenues as well.
But that's the thing is I want to try it more. Like I said, I feel like because of where I'm at personally, that's why I feel like if I would have done stand up 2 years ago, when I was like super like content driven, like I was like, I just want to post these videos. I just want to make this content. Not even for like the views and the money. I genuinely love making jokes. I don't think I would have put as much pressure on stand up as I did. But it was the fact that like I was going into this thinking, I hope this is the path that I need to take, because I do need to take a path now. I'm at the point now where not necessarily that I've hit my ceiling. I can always grow, but it's like this not an oxymoron. What's the word I'm looking for? I would just say oxymoron. Somebody will put in the comments what I'm talking about. But it's like a never-ending dead-end road.
I don't even know what oxymoron means.
Yeah,
It's a never. It's like the stairs in Mario 64.
Yeah, it's like I'll always post another video that will hit 1 million views, that will give me some more followers and some more likes. So it's like putting your faith in numbers, but numbers never end. So it's like, I know I need to get away from this. It not like fully, but I need to find something where I can like fulfill it, because you can't fulfill content.
Brother, if you're looking for fulfillment,
it's not stand
It's
up.
not stand up. You're never done writing jokes.
Yeah.
You're never done doing shows like
Yeah.
that. You're always looking for the next laugh. No matter what you do, bro. You're
Yeah.
always looking for the next laugh. That's just the curse of wanting to make people laugh.
Yeah, bro, it is. It's never enough of a high.
You're I think when you first start trying to make people laugh, it feels really good.
Yeah.
For me, it always felt like, oh shit, I made these people laugh. I'm like worthy of being in the room with them now.
Yeah.
You know, they like me now. And then it turned into like an obsession.
Yeah.
Like I would go to class, and in some classes I was like, let me just not exist in this class. Keep my
Really?
head down, nothing.
Okay.
But in other classes I was like, I gotta make this group right here laugh.
Yeah.
And then I would stay up at night, like, how do I make them laugh tomorrow? How do I make them laugh tomorrow?
Yeah.
So then after high school, like I needed a group to make laugh.
Yeah.
I had a job or whatever. I'd be like, how do I make my coworkers laugh? And so then it turned into like, all right, now I'm gonna go on stage and try it. And
How old were you when you did stand up for the first time?
Like 18, maybe 19.
Oh, so you knew this was for you.
Yeah, I wanted to be a comedic actor, but my acting teacher, I went to like a community college acting class.
Mm-hmm.
He pointed me out to an open mic, and I loved it, even though it went like horrible. I didn't want to admit that I loved it though, because it was like a love-hate thing where like my first time I just bombed, and I'm like, all right, well that was dumb. Why did I think I could do that?
Yeah.
But every day for like months,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, I can go back. I can
Yeah.
say this time. I can say that this time.
Yeah.
And I'm always hungering for an audience now.
Yeah.
I'm needy at this point.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so needy after a
Yeah.
lifetime of looking for an audience. Like I'm so needy, and I'm talking to myself like, bro, I've spent so much time obsessing over how to make people laugh the next
Yeah.
day. Like I could get paid for it.
Yeah.
And I always thought like, all right, now I'm doing stand up. Now once I'm a full-time stand up, I'll
You'll
feel
be
satisfied.
satisfied. You
Yeah.
thought that in the beginning.
Yeah,
and then
I'm
you
like,
did it.
No, then I want to get a Comedy Central credit. Now
Yeah.
I want to be on the Tonight Show. Now I
Yeah.
want to do this.
Yeah.
Now I'm at this point where I'm like,
You've done a lot.
I need a new joke.
Yeah.
I just need a new joke. That's all
Yeah.
it comes down to.
Yeah.
It's like if you're a drug dealer who's like, I need to sell this drug now. I need
Yeah.
to sell this many pounds.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, bro, I just need a hit.
Yeah.
That's all it ever was.
Yeah,
I just
bro.
need a hit.
And it's super frustrating. It's like I've had the conversation with myself. Like I had a realization. I was like, oh, this is never gonna end. Like I'm going to have to I'm gonna have to pick when I turn this video game off. You know what I'm saying? And that is like a scary ass thought. It's like, yo, because everything is so in my control. But the thing about stand up is like you can't control people's laughter. And if that's the thing that gives you so much satisfaction, and you know, like you'll eventually have one day where it's like, all right, it's my time to be done. When do you decide that, and are you okay with that, bro? I just gotta like get more mature or something like that. Like I know I'm not ready for it now. You don't think so?
If that's the case, I never want to mature.
Yeah.
I just recently started taking little bits of time off, but I've had my fill of time off, and I never took time off as in like
I was
this
just
whole
about
month.
that, yeah.
I'm done. Like no, like I took like
But
a
did
week
you-
off here, a
But
week
did
off
you
there.
really take time off? Like, were you not writing? Were you doing things that had nothing to do with comedy?
Yeah, for the first time in like 10 years.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Was it weird?
It was relaxing.
Really?
It was like so relaxing.
Yeah.
And then I would say like this last couple weeks, I'm like, all right, I'm back
Yeah.
mentally into
Yeah.
this, and I wrote like a joke or two that worked really well. But then I tried it. One of these new jokes, I tried it in front of an audience that wasn't mine, so like an honest audience,
Yeah.
and it went bad.
And this is the first time you came back after your break.
Yeah, which
So
is
your,
like
your blades was a
oh,
little dull.
This is after my 1 week
Yeah.
break.
Yeah.
I got a chance to go in front of an audience that wasn't mine, and it didn't go so well. So then I went in front of another audience that also wasn't mine,
Mhm.
and it didn't go well again.
Mhm.
So after that,
Maybe
I
you
was like,
suck.
I will never take a break again.
Yeah.
Yeah, or I suck.
Yeah.
But even if I do suck, I gotta not suck.
Yeah.
I gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, came back home, went to 2 mics, and I haven't been able to stop writing.
Yeah.
That was horrible. I never want to feel that again.
Yeah. That's the thing is like a lot of people don't understand about like creativity is it's like working, it's like a muscle. Like you're better at working out. Like let's just call creativity working out. You're better at working out now after 10 years of doing it than you were when you started.
Yeah.
But it's the same brain. It's the same brain that thinks creative things. But you've just matured in the way of like thinking how to craft something into your joke. And that's what people don't understand, especially if they want to get into content that is about comedy. Like, oh, I want to make skits. I want to do this too. It's like there's an aspect of it where you're going to have to do this shit for some years before you even really find your style.
Yeah.
Like that's what people don't understand. And so like you'll see people mimic the styles of the content creators that they watched. And everyone does that. I mean, everyone does that. So that's not the problem. But it's only after 2-3 years where you're like getting in your like second stage of like, oh, this is how I make videos. I've been doing this long enough. This is how I do it. And so
that takes years with stand-up as well.
and
It's
I was
called
just about to
finding
say
your
that.
voice.
Yeah, yeah.
You are who you are, but it takes so much stage time
Yeah.
before you realize how you tell jokes on
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah. And so like that's the thing is I watch all these stand-ups. Even you like a lot of the time, like the way you do jokes is not the way I do jokes, and it frustrates me because like you'll just pop them so quick. And I'm more of a like you've seen the streams before. Like I'm more of like a louder, more rambunctious type. And that has always helped me with content. It's always helped me with jokes. But I have always appreciated the comedians who like don't have to do that, and they get the same amount of laughs as the comedians that hit a backflip in the middle of their set.
That's why sometimes it's hard for me to watch too much of another comedian or even people who like do skits that I like.
Yeah.
Because I'll start to feel like, bro, if I'm really funny, I could do that too.
Yeah.
And
Grass is always greener, bro.
And then I'm trying to do it on stage, and then
Yeah.
my audience is looking at me like, "What you doing? This
Yeah.
ain't you." So I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, let me chill.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. So it's like I've noticed when I do stand up, when I write, it's very storyteller based, and I'm trying to figure out the trick to get to the joke quicker, like that. But like you'll be talking about this whole story, and then you'll have like 6 jokes just.
Sometimes what I'll do, because I feel like it's easier to do a story
Yeah.
than it is to like write a joke for me.
Mhm.
But sometimes what I'll do is I'll tell the story, and then from that I'll notice that there's like a little joke I did in between it,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, man, forget the story.
Let me expand on that.
I'm gonna just expand on that
Yeah.
one joke. And now I might have had a 5-minute story, but I like jokey jokes better.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I'm more in a jokey joke mood.
Yeah.
I'll be like, let me just do the little jokes that I took from that, and it'll
Yeah.
be like a 1-2 minute bit.
Yeah.
But it'll satisfy me more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's the thing that you do that I like cannot for the life of me figure out how to do. And I'm also super new to this, but like I'm taking inspiration from people who've done it before.
You're one mic in, bro. You'll
Yeah, I
figure it all
am.
out.
I am, bro. That's the thing that like, bro, that's the thing is like, I feel like it's almost worse because I've done content for so long, where it's like, I've done this one thing and I've gotten so successful at it, and I'm blessed, bro. And it's such a blessing that like, I'm trying to find that same expertise in something that I don't have it in anymore. Like I'm leaving the thing that I've been comfortable in for 5 years, that I've been successful in for 5 years, and going into something that is like I'm going into its like brother. Like they're like, and the brother, bro, that's not who you are. Me and my brother, we look alike, we sound alike, we talk alike. Two very different people. That's how skits and stand up feel. It's like I'm cool with this guy over here. Me and him, we're dogs. Now all right, bro. It's been fun chilling with you. Let me go chill with him now. And so like that's the thing is like I just don't know him that well right now.
Yeah, you can all be in one band or orchestra, but
Yeah.
two different instruments.
Yeah, exactly. Is that like how do you think you feel about like stand up in terms of like how you started and how it's going?
Well, when I first started, I only did like up to like 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and then
5 minutes is tough though. Like when you first started, like my first one was 4 minutes, and I was like, bro,
it's a lot.
like imagine 45. That's crazy.
The most I've seen him do is what, like an hour 30.
What? How do you even remember that much?
I don't know. I just like doing comedy, and I'll only think about jokes all day.
Yeah.
I've had shows. The most I've ever gone to is about like 150.
Really? You're
But-
just on stage 2 hours.
Yeah, but I will talk to the crowd a lot.
Okay.
And I'll do Q&As type and try to keep it funny. So it's not like I'm just like joke after joke and the audience is just like listening the whole time. Like
Yeah.
at that point, I have to talk to them. And it's only, I also don't want people to think that I just show up and I'm just like, you guys are stuck with me
Yeah.
for 2 hours. Like
yeah.
I haven't done it in a long time. And I would only do it if that crowd is really like,
Yeah.
yo, don't leave. Like, come on. Like, I
Yeah.
gotta go. I'm gonna do this joke. I'm gonna wrap up. But also, that kind of helps me pull stuff out of.
The hat. Like,
Yeah,
like,
like, you're
like,
just like,
damn,
oh,
I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah. So that's cool for the creative juices
Yeah.
sometimes. But
Yeah.
other times, I'm like, all right, I'm supposed to do 45 to an hour. We're about 50 minutes in. Like, I'm done. I'm ready to go home.
Yeah.
Peace out, everybody.
Yeah.
And I've actually gotten a couple standing ovations from those shows.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, let me give you pure
This is what I'm
just
here
jokes.
for.
Like, yeah, like, let me not try to go overboard and have lulls. Like, I already gave you such a high. I felt the high of,
Yeah.
like, every joke I said tonight was pretty
Yeah.
much hidden.
Yeah.
Let me not f it up
Yeah.
by trying to say extra.
So it's like the purest form of your set.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, just
type
take
shit.
the hits. Just take the hits.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I got you, Heisenberg. I got it. Okay.
Behind the scenes is like some venues when I'm hosting for him.
Uh-huh.
They're like, hey, does he know he's doing like he needs to do like 45 to 50?
Mm-hmm.
And like they're all stressing because they need to extend like the hours of like the employees, security
Oh,
guards.
yeah. Because
They're like, hey, when is he getting off? I'm like, I don't know anymore.
Oh,
man.
really?
Because I have to close out the show for him.
Uh-huh.
Like, he's like, hey, thank you so much, guys. And I'll go out there, hey, thank you so much, everybody. And he's just going on and on. I look at the mark. I'm like, oh, it's an hour and 20.
Yeah.
I need to use the restroom.
Yeah.
The
So
venue's
you don't
mad.
respect the light.
That's
what it is.
Hey, bro.
It's his show.
For everybody who
Nope.
doesn't understand that joke, the light is like a stand-up thing where like if they flip the light on, it's like a very dim light. And that means you got a minute left.
Or it just depends. I ask for a 5-minute light. Sometimes I ask for a 10-minute light.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because I already know that when I see that light, I'm like, I still got probably another good chunk of jokes.
Yeah.
Or I want to fuck around for these last 10 minutes, right?
Right.
But I'll tell them, like me again, if I'm going over, especially because some venues are cool with it. Some venues
Yeah.
will be like, hey, bro, on that late show, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Some venues like theaters have a curfew.
Right.
If you're not off the premises by midnight, they fine you $40,000.
Yeah.
So if I'm on one of those type of venues and they're not super like, hey, do whatever you want, you run the world. I'll tell them like, hey, bro, like me when I've been up there for 45.
Yeah.
If I go past 55, like the shit out of me again.
Yeah.
Like I need to get out of here before y'all make me go broke. Like
Yeah,
if I
yeah,
lose
yeah.
this paycheck.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's other times where like you're stressing.
Mm-hmm.
You had a bad week.
Yeah.
And even though comedy can be something that stresses you out, especially when it's your job, comedy to me has always been my escape, like my world. Like
Yeah.
when I was broke as hell and women didn't respect me, pay me no mind, my family didn't respect me, I was a bum. I'm late on my booth rent at the barbershop. I'm just broke as hell. Like I could go do comedy and be king of the world for 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes when life still feels like that, and then I got a show, especially now that, we actually sell tickets, I got a show in front of people who just like my comedy. So big old ego boost is a big, so like I'm up there and it's like, hell yeah, I'll go hour 15. Like, I don't want to leave this party.
Yeah. Because then you got to go back home.
I got to go back to reality.
Yeah, that's how I felt. So when I first started content, I was making like videos sparingly. And then I had like a couple videos blow up. Then I had one video hit 4 million views. And then I was like, okay, I like this. Like I wasn't even thinking money yet. I was like, I like this. Like I like doing this. And I wanted to get better at it. And so I was like, all right, I'm just going to make 3 videos a day. And I did that for like 2 years, up until my boy passed away, till my boy died. And it was a real tough time for me. And so I stopped making videos for like 2 weeks. And everyone told me in my life, like my mom, my girl, my friends, like my whole unit, Tony, don't make any content. Feel this out. And it was fine. I understood what they were talking about. But then I realized something when I stopped. I felt worse. Like about his death, about not necessarily like myself or nothing like that, but when I got back to making jokes, I felt better. Like I was like, oh, like again, not for the numbers, not for the money, because by that time I still wasn't making crazy money. It was like this is how I know that this is my passion, because in the darkest time of my life, one of the only things that made me feel better, other than like the love and support of my family and my girl and all of that, was making jokes.
Yeah.
And that was the moment where it was like a moment. I was like, oh, this is it. Like I'm gonna die doing this shit. Like I'm not doing nothing else.
It's also like a great escape.
Yeah, for sure.
I've always liked stuff that helps me escape.
Yeah.
That's why I like TV. I like movies.
Yeah.
I like mushrooms because I'm escaping reality.
Oh, bro,
No
shrooms
mushrooms,
gave me
nah.
shit there, bro. It was amazing until it wasn't.
You had a bad
I
trip,
had
a real bad trip.
Real bad trip.
You remember how much you ate?
Yeah, an eighth.
An eighth?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
I had
good.
bro, it's like, and like we were watching Family Guy. It was going great. I was on top of the world. And then I was like, I gotta go piss. And I looked down and like I look like a skyscraper. I'm like, yo,
Damn.
I gotta be like 10'10" right now. I'm tall as shit. Take a piss, flush the toilet. And I'm just standing there just kind of looking at myself. And then that of the toilet starts freaking me out. Like I was like, oh shit, I gotta get out. I gotta get out of here. And so I get out and I'm like, I can feel it. I like tripping kind of feels like a bike ride. And like you can go down like a bad lane, but you can kind of guide the bike back within a couple of seconds. It was one of the brakes broke. Like the brakes was not working. I was like, oh, I'm losing it. And I was trying to keep my cool, because if you admit to yourself you're losing it, you're gone. So my boy E, he had to go piss right after me. And I go, it's scary in there. And he's like, what the fuck?
I've done that.
And then he goes in there and he starts to lose it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the energy in the bathroom or what. I don't know if it was the toilet or what.
Bathrooms are usually bad for trips, bro.
Yeah. And like my brother had told me that. And so he comes out and he's like, yeah, it was kind of scary in there. And I was like, all right. So I'm sitting on sitting on the bed now. And I'm like taking like little sips of water. Like, I'm good. Don't worry. Chill. Like this how I'm talking to myself. And then my boy, he's like, where's the remote? Where's the remote, bro? Fuck, I'm freaking out. And he said that and I was like, you're freaking out?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, I'm freaking out too. And then we go, we gotta go outside. Like it's dark, like it's nighttime. And like when I like if I smoke too much and I get like a little sick, I like to feel cold. So it was winter at this time. I was like, we gotta go outside in the dark. We gotta go. And then like my boy's like, I don't think we should do that. Like he was also, so it was me and 2 of my dogs. Me and my dog are losing it. And then my other one, he's like the experienced tripper. And he's like, we probably shouldn't go outside. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. And then I throw up my shrooms. I ain't never been so happy to throw up. Because I was like, that was the one thing that kept me from losing my grip on reality. Because I was like, all right, like I was like, Tony, you just threw up the shrooms. That means no more cybacillin is getting entered into your veins. like it's the worst it is right now. If you can just hold on to this boat ride right now, it'll start to lessen. My boy didn't throw up.
Yeah, he's tripping balls.
And so he actually loses himself. He loses bodily function. So
Yeah.
so we are standing on the patio. I'm throwing up, and he just goes, and looks this way, and I'm like, "Yo, are you good?" And then he goes
falls. Yeah.
like that, and I'm like, "Yo, you guys gotta take," because my brother's like playing Siege in the living room, and then he's like, "What is going on right now?" I'm like, "Y'all gotta take him, bro. I'm losing it." And then I start to gain it. I'm like, "All right, I'm good again." I was wearing a shirt with a skull on it. So my boy, he starts gaining body function again, and he goes, "Are you the devil?" And then I lose it all over again, and I'm like, oh my god. And then after like 4 hours, I finally am like okay where I'm not freaking out. But after that day, I like have anxiety now.
Yeah.
Like I can't smoke as much as I used. I used to smoke like bro, 2 to 5 blunts a day. Eat like easy. And that was like a normal day for me. Like I was a smoker. You know what I'm saying? And like now, it'll take me like 2 days to finish one joint. Like that, like because it's almost like my body remembers that everything went bad when you felt this good.
Shrooms did that to me too,
Yeah.
bro. Once I started getting heavy into shrooms,
What's the most you ever took?
like 9 grams.
Is this thing on? That's crazy.
I've because I would take heavy trips.
Did you have a trip
And-
sitter?
Huh?
Did you have a trip sitter?
Nah, bro.
Oh my!
I was doing shrooms with my two buddies, Luis and Jesus, and
Mhm.
we was not sitting each other. We was just tripping around each other,
Yeah,
and we'd laugh at each other losing our shit.
yeah,
But I think that's almost better than somebody who's like, "Hey, it's okay." Because if you hear somebody laugh, you're like, "Well, this might not be that serious. I might just be tripping." Then.
yeah. 9 grams, bro. Did you see shit? Like you got to be hallucinating at that
Oh,
point.
I didn't think like every time I've taken a heavy trip, because I don't even think it's an addictive substance, but I do have a problem with that drug.
Yeah,
Which I haven't done
because bro, the euphoria you feel on shrooms, it's like, oh shit.
I haven't done it in months because I do have a
Months?
problem. Like, I have a problem with that one because we started doing it so often, and I kept wanting heavier trips. And then I started
you're building a
noticing.
tolerance.
Yeah, not only that, but I noticed that like when I'm in different moods and when I eat different strains, my trips can go one way or the other, and I can experience different types of visuals or different types of
Right.
feelings. I could be on some shrooms that I see everything more sparkly. I would look at your glasses and it would look like anime sparkles, like.
Mhm.
And then I had other trips where I'm looking at somebody's face and they got like a third eye here, like. So I would just take huge chunks every weekend and just the whole weekend be tripping balls.
Oh, bro, they say you're not like once you trip, you're not supposed to trip for like a month or 2.
Yeah, I was every week, like 2 trips a week.
What?
Yeah, like we was just going at it, and it would always be like the first one was good and the second one was bad, or the first one was bad, the second one was good. But like
Yeah.
we were just going at it, bro.
Yeah.
So I noticed that I started doing this thing where I wouldn't think. I would just do something. Like I got to the airport one time.
On shrooms.
Yeah, I had these gummies, these shroom gummies, and I was like, I read the package, like I gave it a glance, because you know, like different edibles have different amounts. Like this one's only 1 gram per this or not. And I had like 4 gummies in there. I just ate them all before going in the thing in the airport. And then like an hour later, when they're starting to kick in, they're kicking in kind of heavy. I started like, yo, did the package say that each gummy is 1/4 of a gram? So eat 4 to make 1 gram?
1
Or did
gram.
it say that each gummy is 1 gram for a total of 4 grams?
Yeah.
And I was just like, I was hallucinating hard in there. People were looking at me like I was spazzing out.
Really?
Yeah, I was tripping balls.
Was this like as you're like was this as you were Ralph Barbosa, the big comedian, or like was this before?
I was already, I was touring. Like, I had times where I go on stage like
Tripping?
hard, bro.
Are you crazy?
I'm like, yeah, like one time we were in LA. It was like the first time we had like a week of sold out shows in LA, and we had this one specific show where they're like, executives from this is here and executives from there, and such is manager is here, and like, I don't feel like it's making me nervous, but it is, and
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. But there's so much going on. LA can get crazy. It can get overwhelming fast.
Yeah, it can.
I had a bag of shrooms, and before I went on stage, I just was like kind of blank faced, and I grabbed a few and I ate them, and then I'm like, nah, I need more, and I just ate maybe close to an eighth, and I was on, I stay still on stage a lot, but I was dancing, I was moving, I was having a good time, and then I saw somebody's face, and I think maybe I up a joke, and somebody's face looked like, huh, and I'm like, oh my God, they know I'm on drugs and they think I'm a total loser and I'm ruining my life. And then like it just turned so scary.
How'd you fix it? How'd you turn it back?
I just was like, focus, bro. Just focus.
Yeah.
And I would laugh here and there. And then I just told them, like, look, if I seem a little off, I'm tripping off shrooms right now. And people were like laughing and clapping. And in my mind, I'm like, that's horrible that they would clap at that. But I'm like, keep it together. Keep it together. Because sometimes so many people being around will lessen the effect of the shrooms. Now, if the shrooms are really potent, the shrooms don't give a f. There's people around. They're just anxious. And then I'm like having a good time again. I was going from like happy to like sad to like happy. Yeah. But I'm back having a good time. And I have so many of my friends.
Were you ever scared?
A little bit.
See, I go from happy to scared. It's not sad. It's scared.
Nah, because in my mind, once I'm in the trip, like I'm here until it's done. Yeah. So then I called my comedian friends on stage at the end of the show. I'm like, give them a hand. And you didn't even see this, guys. We'll bring them on. And then they're on stage. And then I freak myself out because I'm like, why did I just bring them on stage? And so, like, I would battle the awkward thoughts with more shrooms. But the time I did 9 grams, I've talked about this one before, was there's a dude who grows, like, the most potent shrooms ever out in, like, near Seattle, Washington. Mm-hmm. And he gave us shrooms. He gave us different strains of shrooms. He gave us shroom chocolate bars, shroom pills. Like, me and my buddies took a little bit of each, like this strain, that strain, a little bit of chocolate bar. And he wasn't there. He wasn't on tour with us yet. He don't do that.
I don't do that.
We did a few. Nothing, bro. It's not kicking in. And we clock it like 45 to an hour.
Yeah. I always do a timer too.
But nothing, bro. I was like, man, dude's full of shit. The shrooms weren't even all that. I was like, let me eat some more. Well, every time we'd be like, let me eat more. We never weigh them. We've never bought a scale, so we'd always just kind of like eyeball it. Yeah. So we eat some more, and it's like, man, I ate this much more. I might as well eat this little piece too, and that little piece, and this little piece. And we finished off the candy bar. We already finished off most of the candy bar. So before you know it, it's like somewhere between 7 to 9 grams. Yeah. Maybe 9 grams is exaggerated, but somewhere in that range. Yeah. And man, I'm not gonna go into too much detail about it. All I'm gonna say is like, I lost my mind. I lost control of my body. There were so many points. I've never done this on shrooms. I've never had this happen, but there were times where I was hallucinating that I was in a totally other place. Like I found myself in the restroom of a hotel, but all I saw, I thought I was in the restroom. I thought I was in a jail cell with like a metal toilet and stuff. Yeah. And then it like snapped out, and then I'd black out, and then I'd wake up and I'd be like in the other part of the hotel room, and I like destroyed the room. And there was one point where I blacked out and I came to. I mean, all my vision is pixelated, by the way. Yeah. Like, it's just all pixels. Everything is moving. Everything's breathing. Everything's shifting. Yeah. And there was a point where I was like, bro, I'm like, how did I get here? I didn't know my name. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know what city I was in. I didn't know how I got into that room or what was outside that room. Yeah. And I started convincing myself. There was like other voices in my head that I was arguing with throughout the whole trip. And I was convincing myself that I've been in this hotel room since the dawn of time. This is the universe. This is all that's ever existed. And that I created all my memories, all my relatives, all my friends as like a survival method of like not going insane and not boring myself to death. But now that I was like out of my own little matrix, the only way out was to kill myself. Yeah, it was like wild, bro. And like I was just in and out of stuff like that for like a good like. You know what's crazy is on some shrooms, I've been high for like a whole 8 to 10 hours. Yeah. On these shrooms, I was only high 6 hours, but it was the worst 6 hours of my entire life. Yeah.
Like, bro, let me tell you, to put into perspective how much shrooms scare me. If somebody gave me the option to take an eighth of shrooms or fight 10 men one-on-one, I would fight the 10 men. I'd be like, all right, put them up.
Yeah, bro. I didn't think I was gonna come back.
Yeah.
You know, when you see like homeless people with mental illness like out yelling on the
Yeah.
street. I was like that, bro. I was walking around the hotel yelling at walls and stuff.
Oh
Like I lost. I didn't think I was coming
my!
back.
And you're Ralph Barbosa at this point in time. You're
Bro,
like,
I literally.
you sold out a whole week at L.A.
There was one that was another show. This was in Seattle. My
Okay.
worst
Oh,
trip
yeah,
ever
yeah.
was Seattle, and we had just got done with like we're halfway through the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
The next day we had to drive to like Spokane for one more show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like,
How did that next day feel?
I was just like glad that I came back. I was like so grateful that I came. I didn't want to do shrooms for a while after that.
Yeah.
I did them like 2 weeks after.
That's
Was there any other drug that you've tried that you're like, I'll never do that again?
Nah, I'm not. I'm not heavy into trying shit. Weed, shrooms, and that's it.
That's good, bro.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like I know me personally. Like I'll never do any of the crazy shit. And like I know there's a lot of people on here that are like, you say that now? No, I know exactly. I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, bro, if you do if you put some shit up here, I'm trying to save your monetization. If you put some shit up here, bro,
Right
to
here.
me personally, yeah, like that's the craziest shit in the world to me. I'm not gonna judge you. Yeah, I am, but I'm not gonna do that, and I know I'll never do. I don't need to be that lit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just don't need to.
There are some drugs that are so heavy and the side effects are so heavy that I can't understand why people do that.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not one to judge because I'm pretty sure people hear the stuff I experienced on shrooms and they're like, why'd you do it again?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, bro. Like that. Like what?
I don't do none of that drugs.
Yeah. I
You know, Like you
I
said,
feel
you
I
can't judge.
I feel like everybody should do shrooms once, because it is one of the only times where you do break out of your mind. Like when I was on shrooms, when it was good, I had really realized. I was looking at my hands, and I realized like, oh, like these aren't me, and that it started to me up. But I was like, this isn't me. Like this whole like it's like I possessed this skin suit. Like, but the thing that is me, like that's the thing that goes away when you die. Like there's a reason why our bodies stay here when we die. And the thing that makes us us, like have you ever seen an open casket of somebody dead?
Yeah,
You ever notice that they don't look like that person anymore?
I guess so.
Yeah, it's like oh, they look a little different. Like I feel like the thing that makes you Ralph and me Tony and shit like that.
Like your soul.
Yeah, it's like your soul. Like I realized like, oh, like my soul is the thing that's controlling like all of this. And like it was one of the first times where I realized like it's like two things. Like these are not one thing, but they're so interlocked that they feel like one your whole life. And then shrooms started to like do this to him. And I was like, holy shit, it's two things. And then I started freaking out again.
That's how you know you're a good person.
Why?
I saw nothing. Did you learn anything else about yourself? Because shrooms makes you learn a lot about yourself.
Yeah, it does. It like I did enough shrooms to where I started to realize like there was always a lesson I learned at the end. And so like you know that like that machine, it's like the dude,
A newspaper printer.
not a newspaper printer, but I know what you're talking about. But it's he's always got some kind of racist name like Balthazar or some shit like that, and he's got like a turban on, and then like he reads your fortune and spits you out a card.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like the machine you put
Yeah,
in
yeah.
20. Yeah.
That's what it felt like every time I did shrooms. Like, what is the card gonna say? And so, like, one of the biggest ones that changed a lot about like me was two things can be true at the same time. That was one of like the lessons I really learned on shrooms. And it made me less like anal about things. It made me understand more about someone else's perspective because we are nothing but our perspectives. So it's like, how can I get mad at you for living your life in the perspective in which you perceive things? Because that is your world, is your perception of it. And my world is mine. But like we can look at the same thing and think differently and experience it differently, but that doesn't mean that any of those things are wrong. So like two things can be true at the same time. That was one of the biggest lessons I learned on shrooms.
Damn, that's like a big helping tool in just understanding people. Because we do got to get different mics. But yeah, that did help me also understand people.
Yeah.
I had to understand that you won't always understand.
Yes,
It doesn't
bro.
mean they're
Yeah.
wrong for it.
Yeah.
It just means I don't understand their way and they don't understand mine.
Yeah.
We can understand that.
Yeah. And like And there may be some people that are like, you guys needed substances to know that. It's like, all right, but congratulations, bro. You philosopher.
I
Like,
also got to hallucinate and jam out hard on some music.
yeah, bro. That's another thing. I'll tell you, like, that was another thing I learned. It was Future, like the artist Future.
Yeah.
And I was like, there was a time where I didn't get his music. Like, and like, I'm from Georgia. Like, I'm from Canton. It's 20 minutes outside of Atlanta. 30. You know what I'm saying? Depending. And like, I remember, I always liked the songs, especially back then. Like, I liked the songs when I was growing up and shit like that. But it wasn't something I understood. And then I heard a Future song while I was lit. And I was like, oh, this is what he does it for. This is who the audience is. You can appreciate and like a Future song when you're so dead sober. But when you're at a function and you're lit off of whatever you're lit off of, and you hear a Future song come on, and you know that that this artist who's making this song is also lit. You ever notice when you're on shrooms and somebody else is on shrooms, their energy start to match or something like that? Like you can feel it. It like interacts with your trip a little bit. That's how it was when I was like lit listening to Future. And so like you may be a philosopher without taking any substances, but you'll never listen to a Future song the way you're supposed to if you never take a substance.
There's so much stuff you could think about and to yourself and realize out of your own just thinking and observing. But shrooms will take you to a deeper level in your mind, and like, and I hate saying stuff like this, but it is true. And like on a spiritual, like an emotional thing. Like there's this other, like a Bluetooth thing with feeling. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I feel kind of what you might have felt, or like I have feelings I never really felt before.
Yeah.
We're just tight.
Actually, the last thing I will say about it is shrooms taught me one more thing, and it was to say exactly how I feel about something, which I've never had a problem with my whole life. I'm a very blunt person. Like even in the way I do jokes and the way I talk to people, I'm very truthful. I'm very honest. But I had this like epiphany. I was tripping, and it was like 4 a.m. And when I trip, I don't like to look at my phone, especially as a content creator, because I feel like I'm attached to too many people at once, and that freaks me out.
Nobody really likes looking at their phone.
Yeah.
Bro. That's
And my girl, I was reading the text like me my girl sent throughout that day, or I guess technically yesterday, and my girl would send me selfies, and I realized I was like, oh man, I love when she does this. Like she would send me one, not every morning, but whenever she would, I'd be like, I love this. But then I realized while I was on shrooms, because you had that other voice in your head on shrooms, and he was like, have you ever told her that? And I was like, oh my God, I've never said those words out loud. And then I was like, oh my God, there's so many words that I've never said out loud because I just thought that they knew. And that shit had me up for a while. Bro, like after that shrooms trip for like a week, I was like, yo, bro, like, I really do love you. Like my homie's like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? And I was like, I'm just saying, like, I need y'all to know this because like this is what my heart is speaking. This is how my brain feels. I need y'all to know in case y'all don't. Some things that they knew and some things they were like, oh, I never knew that. Like there was this one song that my boy showed me one time, and it means a lot to me. And I was like, every time you play this song, I think of you. Like the things that we was going through when he showed me this song. And I damn near made him cry. And he never knew that. But I knew that for years. For like 6 years, I was like, oh, this is mine and his song. And he never knew that information.
There's a name for that. I think it's called just being gay.
Yeah, type shit.
No.
Type shit.
I don't need drugs for that.
I
don't need drugs for that.
Oh. Is this your coming out?
I would fight those feelings, bro.
You would fight them?
After my shroom trips, I would fight those feelings. Like I still will never let them know. But there were some trips where, because I would always trip like after a show or sometimes during the show, right?
Yeah,
but
or before the show, or in the day, or at night. Yeah, okay.
I never like tripping during the day. I've
yeah,
never
me either. I don't like doing that shit either.
I feel like God is watching me.
Why would you say that?
Why would I say that?
That's scary as now. I'll never do it. Oh my gosh.
No, but I always felt safer late night, bro.
Yeah, because the devil's watching you. Is that why?
Ever since I was a kid, I've never felt like I was supposed to be awake during the day. I've always been more like on a naturally nocturnal schedule.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like it just never felt right to go to sleep at night. That's when I get the most energy.
Yeah.
So I always just feel safer at night. and then I was an only child for a long time, so like I grew up just alone
Weird.
in my room,
Yeah, weird.
watching TV, playing games, like.
A little dorky.
So when it's like 2, 3 a.m. till this day, I feel like this is my time
Yes.
to like be alive.
I feel that too.
Yeah.
That's probably why we do, bro. There's got to be something that's wrong with us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
so
bro.
messed
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
But where was I going with this?
You said I tried to fight it. I tried to not let them know.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So I would usually trip from like midnight until about like 5, 6
yeah,
a.m.
yeah.
And sometimes there were some times where I just could not fight it with certain people, where I
Yeah.
had to pick up the phone and be like, you know what? There's somebody that I haven't talked to in months because of some sort of little, what do you call it? Transgression,
Scuffle. Yeah.
like something small.
Yeah.
And that's stupid. Let me call them.
Yeah.
And just tell them I love them or something. You know what I mean?
Hey, Rob, this is great. It's 5 a.m.
Yeah, I would wake people up. I'd be like, "What are you doing?" And they'd be like, "You okay?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I was drunk last night, and I'm just getting. I didn't want to tell them that I almost died off of 9 grams of shrooms and destroyed a hotel room.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm good.
Bro, you're a rock star. That's your lifestyle now.
I'm like, I just had a few too many beers.
Few
last
cold
night.
ones with the boys. You know?
And I just want to say I miss you, but I'm gonna go to bed already. So.
And then you're I'm so stupid.
Like,
What's wrong with me?
I think I can say that sober. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
sober.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I love you, bro.
Yeah.
Stop.
You see? It's because I grew up with a lot of girls around, so like I'm very sensitive. I
Yeah.
can talk to you about anything.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
You know what I'm saying? I love you, Tony.
Love you too, dog.
I'm gonna call you at 5 a.m. Hey.
No. That is okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Just
sometimes
know.
he wants to have
Just
a.
know.
Two things can be true at the same time. Let me tell you this, right?
Sometimes
you
he wants to have a sentimental moment. I want to smack him upside the head. Like,
Yeah.
get back to work.
There's
bro.
definitely moments. There's definitely moments, and then you're like, all right, it's not right now.
There's been moments where like I'm out partying and I'm probably dancing with some girl and
Yo, Ralph.
he's like, I got a moment in between clubs. This girl's like, meet me at this club now. And in between clubs, he's like, hey, bro, this might not be the best night like to be doing this. And I'm like, shut up right now.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
He's like, do you remember
You-
that time when we were kids? I'm like, it's 4 a.m.
bro. Would you say you came from a loving home? Would you say you came from a loving home?
Hell no.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't even know you existed.
Okay, it's because I have a big family.
Yeah.
I'm the only child.
Yeah. You're the only child in a
I'm the
big
only
family.
boy. I'm the only boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
grew up with-
But were you loved though? Do you think you were loved for sure?
I don't think so, man.
Oh,
If we had 6 sisters, 3 younger, 3 older.
damn.
If there's
So,
anybody,
Robert Kardashian vibes.
this man is the manifestation of neglect.
Yeah.
He
damn.
wasn't born
I
from
mean,
a man and a woman.
I
He-
didn't get a black woman and pregnant, so
Yeah. I'm sorry. Run that one by me one more time.
I didn't get a black woman pregnant. I haven't got a black woman pregnant yet, so I'm not robbed.
Why did you
So
say
what's that one? What's that one about?
He got Robert, not Robert. What's his name?
Rob.
Rob.
Oh,
Kardashian?
Black China.
From the
Black China.
Kardashians?
Oh. Okay.
Black China's black.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that you guys both haven't done. That was that was the one that you picked.
Yeah.
But,
What else? I mean,
Yeah, I'm not rich like him.
he had that sock company, no?
He had a sock company. You did, yeah, he did. You didn't do that either.
No, I don't have a sock company.
Yeah.
I have a podcast.
And you didn't get a black woman pregnant.
I haven't. I can't date a black woman either way. They scare me and shit. Oh, they don't scare me. Hold on. They're scared of me or something.
They're afraid of you?
They're afraid of me.
So
They're too much for me.
Like you get it and then you don't. You like you realize it's like, okay, well, we could talk about this, and then you veer off on the side of the road.
Because it's not racist, right? Because you date a black woman, right?
No.
You're not dating a black woman? I
No.
thought you have a girlfriend.
Yeah. So the thing about girlfriends is they come in all races,
I know that, but
and I
what's your
just
girlfriend like?
well, she's great.
Is she white?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like you're more of a black woman
Oh, okay.
because of the hair. I think that's what they love. I'm just saying.
No,
I'm just going based off
speak your
movies.
truth. Two things can be true at the same
I'm
time.
going based off movies because I've seen the black women always
Yeah, there's
Right there.
black women are only in movies.
Name 6 movies that do that.
Yeah.
baby boy.
Damn.
6. You got 5 more. Why do you say damn like he named all 6?
I'm
Like, he
just
got
Baby
me.
Boy was a crazy one. Like
Why, and then that what? Jody, he was bald.
No,
You're gonna
there's-
say that this is a movie that proves black women like men with long hair? Jody was bald.
Friday.
Who had the long hair on Friday?
Ludacris.
Hey. Okay.
wait.
I'm convinced you are racist. Now.
No, Ludacris was
Not in Friday.
no Hustle and Flow. He was braiding the hair. Terrence Howard.
Okay, you got one.
Yeah.
Because Baby Boy's not gonna count.
Whoop That Trick? Is that what you're talking about?
What?
With-
Yeah, that movie.
Yeah, Hustle
Whoop
and Flow.
That
That's the
Trick,
one
yeah.
that you're gonna go with.
Yeah, because I remember him. He had like half the bushy hair and then half braids.
But his hair wasn't this long like that.
No, you give me off like what's his name? You
Just
ever heard of
think
that?
about this one,
Russ?
please. Just think, Russ.
Yeah, Russ.
Russ, the artist.
You
Yeah.
heard that? You heard that before? You
Yeah,
look like Russ?
way too many times.
Do you have a?
I have like a secret beef with Russ now.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
of that.
Oh, but he doesn't know about it. It's just me.
I,
And I'll tell you why. It's because somebody was like, "This isn't," because like back when I was bigger, like before I lost like weight, somebody was like, "This isn't Russ. This is Bus." And
that's a good comment.
so yeah. So and the comment itself didn't piss me off. It's how many likes the comment got.
oh, that's what hurts.
And
when
I
so
was
many
like-
people agree.
I was like, oh, y'all will never see me again. Like, and you know who you'll never see again? Also Russ, because we're about to go into an eternal battle, and the best one with the long hair wins, and that's how I feel about Russ. Unless he wants me to hop on like an album or something like that as a skit.
Then you
Russ,
like
I'm
Russ
there.
again?
Yeah. Then I like Russ again.
I get Mexican J. Cole.
Mm.
I've never seen it, but I do see that comment a lot.
Mexican J. Cole?
To you, or to him.
To me,
Oh.
they tell me I look like Mexican J. Cole.
Was short.
Wait, do you see it now?
Oh my God, I see it.
Nah, you
No, I
bullshit.
swear. No, I see it. Look that way a little bit.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I've met J. Cole.
The comment never made me feel one way or another
Yeah.
until he apologized for the Kendrick beef thing. Then I was like, damn it, I gotta look like him now.
Yeah, you do kind of look like him. That's crazy.
Wow.
I get George Masvidal a lot.
Who's that?
I think he's a UFC fighter. Or something like that.
I think it sounds like a fighter.
Yeah. I get him a lot.
Who do I get?
How do?
What?
Kind of me. Like I feel like if I was like, oh yeah, this is my cousin, people would be like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
You know who I get?
Yeah. Dylan.
What?
Oh, I get well, growing up, I got off Ernie from George Lopez, his best friend.
Did you watch that show growing up, the George Lopez?
Yeah. Everybody watches George Lopez.
Yeah. He
Oh my. Oh yeah.
and a low rider.
Yeah, his best friend.
Was that your favorite show? Sorry, that was racist. Keep going.
No,
It
yeah,
was a good show.
Yeah.
it's a good show.
It was
But
alright.
yeah, I was his best friend. Well, I looked like the guy who his best friend is.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
that? Do I look like him? No.
Yeah, you do.
He
does. He does. Yeah.
Yeah, and I accepted the fate.
Yeah, that's good. That's what's up. That's what's up.
It is what it is.
Hey, your girl's white for real?
Mm-hmm.
Because I always wondered this. Because, like, I feel like movies exaggerate it and TV exaggerates it.
Mm-hmm.
But is there ever moments where she's just not understanding something about your culture or you're not understanding about hers and you kind of bump heads?
Not what. Like, here's the thing: is like, I am Albanian. I'm Turkish, and there are a lot of things that I do have that are cultural to me. But I also was raised in the South my whole life. I'm from the South, and so is she. So I feel like a lot of the movies that you see where like white girls or white people aren't really understanding are the white people that don't grow up in the South. Because white people that grow up in the South, like the South is like heavily diverse. You know, you got a lot of black people, a lot of Latinos, you got a lot of white people, you got a lot of other races too, and they're all just kind of congregating together. So like, they're like, my girl is used to like other cultures and ethnicities and races and stuff like that. So there was never really too much. I think the way that my mom does things that my girl could perceive as rude is the difference. So she'll be like my mom will come up to my girl and say things like, after you know, years of us dating, she'll be like, you know, y'all be keeping the house clean, you be cooking. And so my girl would be like, did she ask that because she thinks I don't do that? And so my girl would get mad. I'm like, nah, like, my mom's just from a different country. Like, all they talk, like, once you have kids it's now just about them. Like their life was never about them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Especially immigrant, like refugee parents, like their whole life was like about little humans that haven't grown up yet. And now that I'm grown up, it's still about us.
I think that might also be like a very mom thing, or maybe it's like certain races. Cause like my grandma does that.
Yeah.
She'll be like, "Does she even clean for you?"
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, "She don't even live with me."
Yeah.
It's like she could go clean and cook.
Yeah.
She keep
And so other than that, like like there's like everything that I've like there's things that like I taught her about, like, you know, certain like different holidays, things I eat, things I don't. But other than that, no, it hasn't been like a crazy like she doesn't get it. Like there's never been a she doesn't get this moment.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
hate when people act like I saw that one movie. Was it with Jonah Hill and the girl?
You people.
Yeah.
You people.
Yeah.
I was like, this movie should have been made in the 60s,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Like,
That
what
yeah,
the hell is
it
this?
wasn't a great movie,
You
and
watched
they
it?
like CGI kissed at the end, and it looked awful
That was
because
so weird.
they didn't want to kiss, and it was like, yo, what is?
This whole, how you gonna convince me that y'all two love each other? You can't even.
You can't even
fake kiss,
you can't even
bro.
fake kiss. Like yeah.
That seems racist.
yeah. It was
That
yeah,
felt like a race thing.
yeah. That was a weird and a weird time to make that movie in the times that we're in.
Bro.
Yeah, that was
And
not.
then it takes place in LA. You go to LA. I feel like most couples are biracial.
Yeah. Like LA is a super diverse like place. You've got like everybody in LA, so it's like it was just not Jonah Hill's best movie. It just you know what I'm saying. He's got a good discography. That just wasn't one of them ones.
Yeah.
You ever watch 90 Day Fiance?
My girl has. I don't really watch those types of shows.
Bro, you need to watch that show.
Yeah.
That show will make you
Yeah.
like. I feel like kind of bad though watching it.
Yeah.
Cause like channels like TLC, I feel like they exploit people for
Yeah.
the wrong reasons.
Does TLC have Love on the Spectrum?
I don't know,
No.
maybe, but that
because
show
that
I've
one's
never watched
super
it.
exploit.
That
Have you-
sucks.
it's
Yeah, I never watched
super
it just because I'm like, what? Do you,
It's like, yo, let's just get all these special need people together and film them. And it's like, but why? Because they're special needs.
like
and
it's
like,
cute. No, it's not cute.
that's a little strange. It's
Yeah.
a little like,
It's you wondered if they'll ever find love when you first saw them.
Yeah.
In your first experience.
yeah.
And now somebody made a TV show about that,
Yeah.
and now you're just being nosy.
Yeah. It's a little strange. It's dope though.
TLC.
Like, it's dope though.
TLC, they have one. My extreme cheapsteak partner.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
That
That's
one, my
funny.
600-pound life and shit like that. That one's crazy. It's like, yo, you are so big.
What is this?
They're filming you.
Oh, you.
That's what they do.
Okay, I lost
Yeah.
it for a bit.
Yeah,
I
it's
was like,
okay.
yo,
It's okay.
I
A
forgot.
comedian, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't keep up here. Yeah,
But, like,
600-pound life is like.
That's hilarious. Yo, you are huge.
I will watch 600-pound life, and I will watch 90 Day Fiance, because these are two people that could fix their situation.
Yeah,
So they are being exploited,
yeah.
but they could also have a chance to fix what they're being exploited about.
Is that the dude with no neck?
90 Day Fiance?
Yeah.
Is
like,
it?
Yeah.
like he's got like
Yeah.
no neck and he's
Maybe.
like, he's like this.
They got different seasons with different people,
I think I've seen him.
but it's always like,
With the-
and I mean, maybe it's always they fall in love with somebody they met on Facebook that lives in like some other country. Thailand or whatever.
Yeah.
Online chat.
And it's always an American. The American that finds these people is always, not always, but like 90% of the time, it's somebody who's just like not that decent of a human being.
Yeah.
Like, and so it's like, bro, if you couldn't find somebody in America, it's kind of on you.
Yeah.
Like now you're finding somebody you met online
Who doesn't speak the language?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and-
that's crazy.
And then you're gonna give them shit now.
Yeah.
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 There was that one guy who found a wife overseas. I think she was Albanian, and she wanted his money.
That's good. That's good.
Is that what people are like over there?
There it
She didn't
goes.
speak English. Oh,
There it
she
goes.
spoke English, but not loud.
Yeah, do we steal this shit? Is that what you're asking?
Nah, she stole
I
his
mean,
money.
everything you have said on this podcast is gonna get this podcast canceled.
Me, you
This is-
cussed.
This is the worst episode.
Sorry about
This
that.
is, you're like, isn't your girlfriend black? You look black.
So,
Okay.
Remember when you
so
said that?
if you're gonna ask me, do my people steal
No,
money? Oh, what are you asking?
I didn't say that. Like
Yeah, you
that.
did. You
You
said
just said
I said that,
Albanians
but-
do that, right?
You said, do Albanians do that?
No, you. No, okay. To your question is,
Don't-
you look like you
Steal?
You no. You end up like with a A black girl.
Oh, we're back. How did we get back?
Because he asked that right now. Oh my god.
How did we get back?
He's like, stop lying. Your girl is white.
Yo, here's the thing, bro. All women, dope.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
just go
That
there.
is dope. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You should say that.
What?
Those words.
All women is dope.
Yes.
Do you mean that?
Oh yeah. They're all special to me.
Good.
All right. On that note, we got to start wrapping up.
But no, your people don't steal, right?
No,
The
no,
Greek steal.
what?
The Greek.
The Greeks?
The Greeks.
What about them?
Get him to the Greek. That was a good movie. Hey, Jonah Hill was on that
There
movie.
you go.
That was one of his good movies.
Yeah.
Good
So yeah,
save,
well, so like no, I mean, I'm sure some of my people steal, but I wouldn't say that that's
Everybody steals.
exactly. I wouldn't say that that's the thing that we do. I wouldn't say that that's the thing that we are.
What's your thing?
You know, you're not one to be talking about stealing, bro.
Oh, okay.
You be stealing.
Yeah, I used to steal. Not from
Now, if I was like,
No, okay, I didn't steal from
what's your
corporations.
ethnicity?
I'm Mexican.
So if I was like, yo, do Mexicans steal?
Yes.
I mean, we need to give you a shovel. You're good
man.
at digging these holes, man. You
I,
really are.
I never stole from corporations because I knew that was wrong. So
You stole from people.
I stole from family and friends
Oh,
because I know them already. So
We went to a.
so that makes it worse, though.
no.
We went to one of those stores where they sell like retro video games, like old Nintendo's, old Game Boys.
Yeah,
And he was like, "I think I'm gonna buy a Nintendo DS.
Yeah.
because I miss having one."
yeah,
I'm like, "You never had one.
yeah.
You stole mine and hid it under your
Yours.
bed every time I tried to go look for it."
Because he had every toy that I didn't have.
And so stealing it was
He let me borrow his DS when we were like, what, 12, 13?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
And then I was like, I want to keep this
right.
because I never had one.
Yeah, that's
So-
how stealing. That's the process of stealing.
So I've never done that.
Okay.
Yes, I have, but wouldn't say that my people do that.
Everybody does it.
Maybe.
Hey, bro,
All kinds of people do it.
don't do it. This is talking to this was like talking to a magic 8-ball with random answers. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fire.
we appreciate you coming on the podcast, bro.
Yeah.
I've been a big fan for a minute. Where can people follow
Likewise.
you at?
Tony Statovci.
Tony
At
Statovci.
Tony Statovci on everything.
We'll tag him in this
Hell yeah.
description and stuff. Before we
yeah.
go, is there any advice you'd give anybody?
Nah. Just quit.
Okay.
Nah, I'm playing. I don't know, bro. I hate the advice question. Because it all just boils down to consistency. And like people want you to repackage that answer into like the secret formula way that they're gonna like a get rich quick scheme. It's like they're just, like the answer is whatever you do, comedy, art, as in like painting, drawing, writing. I don't know if you want to learn another language, if you want to get your body right and work out. The answer is always going to be consistency. It's just getting more and more and more reps in. It's not pretty. It's actually very ugly to do this. It sucks a lot of the times, and it's not rewarding in the beginning. It's actually the opposite. But if you can do it long enough, you'll eventually get good, and then you're like, it's like 5 years later, and you're like, holy shit, I'm like in this cool high-rise apartment doing a podcast with some comedians. You know what I'm saying? But like it is just consistency. If you're wondering what you need to do to get to the next level of where you at, it's keep doing it.
Don't give up on that ice sculpture job.
Maybe that one. Maybe don't do that one. But any other jobs, just stay consistent at it and you'll eventually get better. I ain't gonna say you're gonna be famous or nothing like that. That's for the lucky few.
Ralph.
And Brown.
Ralph, yeah.
But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Just stay consistent, you'll get better at it.
That's been our guest, baby. Tony Statovci.
Tony Tavici signing out.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Love you, brother.